So they'll be calling you a radical. So I just found out about this yesterday from Eric Jordan. So people that are talking about my shirts and my thing, now Boober in Virginia made these. So, but my website, the Post Ignorance Project, this is important video because that's Eric Jordan and his beautiful, amazing wife, Racheal Jordan, who's one of my favorite people in the entire world. She's so conscious, she's so all over it. So after Fukushima, post Fukushima, Eric, the award-winning graphic art designer, probably the top one in all of Los Angeles, he's the guy. Racheal straightened him out. You know, you're going to develop video games for the war complex? She's the greatest. And talked him into, they had a child born 2011 right after Fukushima. Same with my grandsons. He's been part of the Post Ignorance. He's a key component, those two of the Post Ignorance Project. Because of Fukushima and some other dynamics, they left the United States and moved to New Zealand. So both incredible artists. He's the Post Ignorance Project graphic designer, the website, all that beautiful, incredible work. Those shirts that are on that website, they're all Eric. He's the greatest, and Racheal. So I just found out Racheal is the famous photographer. She does wedding photography. Was involved in a horrific helicopter crash a couple months ago. And I didn't know. I just found this out from Eric. And broke her spine, broke her pelvis, broke her legs. I don't know how the hell she's alive. She's as strong and tough as she is beautiful. So she's been in the hospital for months, you know, hoping to be able to walk again someday. Now she has a 10-year-old son, a Fukushima baby. So our prayers and thoughts, everybody in the Post Ignorance Project, need to be with Racheal. You know, it's a tough gig she's going through. You know, and I want to say thank you to Eric for everything you've done for us. You know, what a journey. So, of course, we're on Weber State. There's a lot of talk. I'm going to do the, you know, they killed the radio station, Kevin Blanche. Fuck the NCAA. So, Damian Lillard's alumni game here is in a couple days. So, a lot of the athletes want me back on the, if not, we'll just do a podcast. So, you know, we all talk about Lillard, the famous person on this campus. Please. The world-class pianist. Jane Ling. What about Fawn McKay Brody? What about Kevin Blanche? So, Trevin Smith's beat to death in a jail cell. All-time leading rusher in the history of this historic nightmare football program. The worst, most corrupt in the United States. Damien was here. Why? He was here. Heart attack and a stroke. 4 years after. 4 kids. Where was the fucking NCAA then? He got distraught, ended up at the homeless shelter in Salt Lake. They arrested him. He got into it with the cops inside the jail in Salt Lake. They beat him to fucking death on the 4th of July. So, nah, it ain't gonna show up. His Nike shoes. I'll go back to this till the cows come home. The event center was built by the Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate. I think there's CARSH on it. It's on a ancient Shoshone burial ground. I've known that before they ever built it. When GE merged with General Electric, or Utah Construction, the parent, 1975. They built that. Damian Lillard, the exact moment of Fukushima, to the square inch second, the year before, 2010. Kevin Blanch on the call. Up by 22 points at halftime. They lost. A kid named Anthony Johnson never missed a free throw, never missed a field goal the entire fucking game. Never did it before, never after. Years later, he was interviewed and asked, "What the hell? I had an out-of-body experience." Now, this is important because I'm telling you, I'm hoping Damian will talk about the catastrophe called the Olympics over there. These players all know. It was a nightmare. Players getting sick from the food. South Korea and China brought in all their own food. That people were getting sick left and right. You could tell it was in Lillard's head. He's a smart dude, I'll tell you. He's got a mind like a trap. Damian Lillard's not missed 2 free throws in a row since he was in the 3rd grade. He's the all-time leading free throw shooter percentage-wise in the history of Weber State's historic basketball. That's saying a lot. That's saying a lot. I mean, I go back to that 99 team, Gill. Oh my God. Was that a great free throw shooter? Arsenal and Gill, when they beat, I was at that game. I did the play-by-play in Seattle, that game. The end of that game, the gold medal game, they had to foul. They fouled Lillard. He missed 2 free throws. And by the way, France would have beat him. But same old Jazz curse. Rudy Gobert. I think he missed 11 free throws in that game, or they would have lost. So, sport metaphor. Kobe. When Lillard's alumni game, I'll do it. I'm doing the play-by-play. I'm sitting right there, and Lillard has a 3-point shooting contest. I'm like, they can't make it. Nobody's making it. I'm like, damn it, go show him out. He goes out on the court. First shot. Half court. Nothing but net. Oh, I knew who he was right off the get. Knowing Randy was recruiting him. But my point is, that game was on 8/24, 2019. Kobe Bryant, to a trainer who I know here. One of Kobe's trainers. Isn't it amazing how basketball will tell the tale of culture before it happens? Let's see, remember when he did his press conference in 5-6 languages, including Chinese and Japanese? Kobe means great. It's a Japanese word for greatness. Great. COVID-19, the first case documented in the United States was pretty much the same day on January 26, 2020. We know it was here long before that, but why would the World Health Organization name it COVID? COVID. I thought it was bird flu. I thought it was SARS-19. Commenter number 19, Kevin Blanch. Lillard knows my path. I fucking came out of the bone marrow transplant, sucked up. We used to be with my nurses, you know, right there. He saw me sucked up to 119 pounds. That bracket buster game, all those games. He knows my path. Money, huh? He's got a boy-girl twin. I'm a boy-girl twin. There's special gifted people. Why would they name it COVID? COVID is the Hebrew word for Kobe. Kobe is one of the oldest words in all of language history. It means greatness. The great, oh boy, just like Spanish flu never came to Spain. Oh, it tries to Ogden. All roads lead to Ogden. All roads lead to Ogden. Why? The Browning gun. World War I, World War II. What's happening? By the way, this campus and this culture, for the most part, is so grotesquely corrupt, it's unbelievable. Not the maintenance and the peasants, but the hierarchy, oh, it's corrupt. Spanish flu came from the trenches, biological weapons. Why do you think it's all stored here in Utah, Dugway? The Browning profiteers. This is War Profiteer University. Every square inch of it. Every square inch of this university is the Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate, which is the greatest war profiteers in human history. Born and raised on this campus. Our prayers are with you, Racheal. I'm so glad you're alive. I'm so glad you're alive. What a miracle that you are alive. And I'm hoping you're able to walk, you know, and it's going to be a long recovery. But you can do it. I know it. Wow. One of the most conscious, beautiful people in the world. All over Fukushima, her. Thank you, Eric. You know, get through this. Get through this. I got your back. Anything that any of us can do, you just let us know. But we're all thinking of you. I'm so relieved, you know, that she was not killed. Whoa. 10 years since I was given 2 months to live. And by the way, I'm a bleeder. It's been a hell of a journey. Right there, that's the nursing program. It was those Weber State nurses that saved my life. I have AML de novo, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma with a marker of 44. I'm in a 10-year program. Down the stretch I come. I've almost made it 10 years. My case is going to be back in the American Medical Journal if I can make that 10-year drive. The experimental treatment without a bone marrow transplant, I'll be the first one. Others are doing it now. Human lab rat, guinea pig Blanche. Happy I did it. Hang in there, Racheal. Hang in there, man. I remember going in that hospital for all those months and years, going in and out of a coma. I can relate someone to where you're at. It's hardcore. I got your back. Stay tuned.